You've asked for it, and it's finally here. The Flodesk and Manychat integration is live, and today I'm going to show you how to get that set up and ready to go so your subscribers automatically sync from your Manychat automations into Flodesk. To get started, we're going to go ahead and open up our Manychat account. Go ahead and log in. Once you're here, click on the settings icon on the left, and then click on integrations. Here in the Integrations tab, you will see Flodesk at the top. Go ahead and click on Connect Flodesk Account. Here, you'll be asked to log in to your Flodesk account. Go ahead and sign in with your information. Once you're signed in, click Allow. You'll also have to give Manychat permission as well, so go ahead and click Allow. And there you go. Your Flodesk account is now connected with your Manychat. So let's say we want to create a Manychat automation that automatically sends information over to Flodesk that then triggers a workflow. I'm going to jump over here to Flodesk real quick. In this example, I want to deliver a freebie that I've made just for my Instagram audience. To do that, I'm going to go to Audience, Segments, and then I'm going to make sure that I've created the segment for this workflow that I'm going to build. I'm going to call it Opt-in Instagram Freebie, like you can see here. I also made another segment called Manychat. This will make it super easy for me to see which of my subscribers came from my Manychat integration. So I have my segments ready to go in Flodesk. I'm going to come up here to Workflows to show you how I'm going to deliver that freebie once they enter that segment. So here I've created a very simple workflow. Let me show it to you. When they enter the opt-in segment for my Instagram freebie, they will automatically be sent the email with a checklist. Then that subscriber will simply complete this workflow. So everything is set up here on the Flodesk side, but now I want to set up my automation on the Manychat side. When somebody responds to my Manychat automation with their email, the integration will automatically take that email address, hand it over to Flodesk, assign them to the correct segment, and when they enter this segment, they will automatically begin this workflow and receive their email with their freebie. I'm going to go ahead and publish this workflow. And let's jump back to Manychat. Once I'm here, I'm going to go to the Automations tab. And then click New Automation. For this example, I'm going to go ahead and start from scratch. Now, here in the Manychat Builder, we're going to go ahead and get started building our automations. I want this automation to begin when somebody comments with something specific on one of my Instagram posts. So I'm going to come up here and select that option. Next, I'll need to select which Instagram post I want this to work on and what the keywords are that are going to trigger this automation. When selecting these keywords, make sure you are using things that you would not normally type. If you use a plain word or something that somebody might use in a sentence, you might accidentally trigger your automations when you're not intending to. For this example, I'm using Instagram freebie as one word to trigger this automation. I'm going to click Continue. Next, Manychat is asking me if I want to automatically reply to any of these comments. These look great. I'm going to go ahead and click Save. Okay, so now somebody has commented on my post with the word Instagram freebie. Let's go ahead and take care of the next step. I'm going to click on it over here, and I'm going to come over here to the left-hand side and create what's called my opening message in Manychat. In order to collect specific fields like emails, you have to start with an opening message. You can't immediately ask for that email in that first message. So for this example, let's say I want to make this conversational and friendly. Like, hey, I'm so glad you're interested in this freebie. Click the button below to get started. And then we'll go ahead and update the button text as well. Once we've sent that initial message and they have clicked on the button, we can then ask them for information that will then pass over to Flodesk. I'm going to click on this little dot right here, add a new element, click Instagram, and now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to delete this top message that's automatically populated, and then I'm going to select Data Collection. Keep in mind, this is a pro feature in Manychat, so if you do not have a pro plan, you will not be able to access this. Next, once I've selected data collection, I want to change this to an email type. So now it knows whatever they respond with will be an email. Here, I want to make sure that I'm saving the email to the system field and also set the email opt-in to on. By them typing their email and sending it to us explicitly here, that gives us consent to email them. I'm going to go ahead and update my message here. And then when we get successful input from that user, we want to perform an action. Go ahead and click on this. Perform action, click on action. And since we have our Flodesk integration set up here, you'll see Flodesk. Go ahead and click on that and select the Flodesk option. Now here is where we're going to map our information over to Flodesk. Remember that segment we created for this opt-in? I want to make sure that I'm adding that subscriber to that segment. I can add them to multiple segments here as well. I also created that segment for Manychat so I can easily track who came through a Manychat automation. I'm going to go ahead and add that segment here as well. This Manychat integration also enables the use of custom fields. So if you have custom fields in Flodesk, you can map information that you've collected in Manychat over to these custom fields as well. Go ahead and click Save. I'm going to come in here one more time, make sure everything looks good. So down here, you also have some additional settings, like if you want to follow up if they don't respond, or if you want this to expire after a certain amount of time, you can go ahead and set that up here. Okay, once you're done, you're going to go ahead and set this live. Now, we've built something pretty basic here, but if you want to add additional messages or collect additional information, you can do that as well. The possibilities are truly endless with this integration.